we're just gonna start the video like this because we're gonna be talking about bad comic book movies. He's back again because you all asked for it. So we're gonna talk about some bad comic book movies, and we're gonna talk about the first one, which is your idea.
Ghost Rider.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the first one, about how they had the nerve. You know what? I could have been down with the fact that Blackheart and Mephisto were humans if they would have turned demonized afterward.
Yeah.
But they were just strictly humans. I'm like, okay, maybe you want to, you know, I'm looking at it like, I'm like, time to put my comic book reader hat on. Maybe you're trying to tease us as they're demons for later on, but they never were demons or never teases that. Because in the second one, weren't there different villains anyway?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember Ghost Rider.
It had to do with like the spear of
bullshit.
Yeah.
The spear of bullshit. You know, not only do you cast Nicolas Cage, who despite people think is a great actor, but I don't
Nicolas Cage, Matchstick Man.
I don't know.
Great movie.
I don't know if he was right for this part.
No, definitely wasn't.
I feel like Nicolas Cage does better as characters like Big Daddy, like mentally disturbed vigilante types.
Yeah. Not
like disturbed Ghost Rider people.
Oh, he was a good Big Daddy.
He was a great Big Daddy. I love Nicolas Cage's. That movie, that role was our apology for Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
He was like, guys, and open fucking.
Yeah, you're right. I forgive him.
He's like, guys, and open fucking up a lot, but I needed money so I could buy a new house. But here's Big Daddy for you, and we were all like, shit. We forgive you, Nicolas Cage. It's okay.
What was another awful superhero movie?
Well, Ghost Rider 2.
Oh no, Ghost Rider 2. They didn't even talk about that.
I didn't even see it.
Like we could talk about Ghost Rider 1, but we can't talk about Ghost Rider 2.
I didn't even see. I kind of wanted to see it just to see, like you know that thing where you like want to see how bad something is for yourself.
Like, no, you don't even want to watch this one.
I'm like,
the only reason I saw it is because I was in a 6-hour airplane, and I was on the 6-hour.
What airline allowed themselves to play this movie?
They gave this movie for.
What airline is this so we could bash them?
Avianca.
I never even heard of that shit.
Awful.
I never even heard of them. Where did you go?
Colombia.
Oh God, they must not know what bad movies are over there.
Apparently not. Well, I was in the airplane, so I guess there's no rule when you're.
Fuck, there should be
30,000 miles. 30,000.
You know that's technically true. It's like where the fuck are you gonna go?
It's like everybody in the bathroom for 2.5 hours.
I would. I'd be like, I'd rather die, but I don't mean that because we're on a plane and that shit could happen. So, what was another bad comic book movie? Green Lantern was bad.
Green Lantern was pretty awful. It was pretty bad. It wasn't.
Green Lantern was so bad. It's like, you know, in that movie he was basically Buttercup the whole time.
Pretty much. Spider-Man 3.
Oh no. No.
Spider-Man.
No.
Which I totally, I didn't hate completely.
No. That movie was,
but
that movie
when he does that whole emo with the hair over his face, that stupid.
And then he kept doing like
smile.
this, like the goth kids from South Park.
I wanted to kick him.
My thing was,
like, I couldn't wait for Eric Foreman to beat the crap out of him.
That movie was Sam Raimi's fault and Fox's fault.
Yeah.
Because Sam Raimi never wanted to add Venom in the first place. No. Until Fox was like, bro, it's the third movie.
And then they cast Eric Foreman.
Which, I'm like, okay.
I was okay. Topher Grace plays.
I mean, I would have hoped he would have given him some CGI bulk or something, but that movie was just overall really bad. I mean, the Sandman thing, the movie was good except for the emo parts and the Venom parts.
Pretty much.
And the bad Gwen Stacy part.
Pretty much.
Oh, that movie's so raging. Oh my, that's not even a word. That's how mad I am. It's not even a word, like the raging.
Shall we talk about your favorite
Catwoman?
All-time
Catwoman.
Hated
Catwoman.
Comic.
Catwoman was craptacular. I could actually watch Catwoman on cable. I was watching it the other night.
Through it. They give it all the time.
I was sitting
through it,
and I was like, you know, this movie's kind of bad, but it's not bad where I wouldn't watch the action sequences, or just be like, yeah, that movie was pretty all right. What else was bad?
For all of you who haven't watched Unbreakable by M. Night Shyamalan, that is actually a great superhero movie, and it's technically not even a superhero movie, but it works.
Despite probably he does actually direct really good movies. Like Signs was a good one.
His last good movie was in like 2004.
Yeah, that's really bad.
And that was 10 years ago.
And really sad.
And Unbreakable was the year 2000, so that still falls when he was making good movies.
Yeah, that's
From
still...
like 1998, which was The Sixth Sense, all the way up to 2002, when he made Science.
And then shit hit the fan after that.
Yeah.
And then we got a bad Last Airbender movie.
Yeah, that was... Oh, let's not talk about that.
It's like, what else?
Let's not talk about it. He ruined such...
I couldn't
It was
even...
potentially such a great movie, and man messed it up.
And my thing was, I was like, I didn't watch these... I didn't watch the cartoon because back then...
I love the cartoon.
Because back then the cartoon always went on long hiatuses. So I'm like, I'm not going to invest my time in this, and I'm going to be like on the edge of my seat. But now they're doing that same shit with Korra.
I love Korra.
And I can't even watch Korra yet, but I can watch the first Avatar. I can watch that shit.
Why? You can watch it. There's a lot of episodes for Korra.
Oh yeah. But I mean, like, they're like, so like 50-50 on it. Like, it's like, now it's been on hiatus for like, what, 4 or 5 months? And I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I can't get down with it.
Yeah. Well, because the season finished.
Oh, you know what else is bad? No. We're gonna split this one into 2 parts. X-Men Origins Wolverine, the second half was bad. The first half was good.
The second half was great, and then they go to Japan and...
No, the first one.
Oh, the first
the first one where they had the right introduction of Wade Wilson, then the crappy introduction of Deadpool.
Where they got rid of his mouth.
It's like, you made him Baraka
had
Pool.
I-beams. Yeah, it was Baraka.
It was like...
He pretty much could have popped... Like, he did pop blades out of his hand.
He
was Baraka.
He was Baraka Pool with I-beams. And the funniest part was, that whole movie, it was like, you all realize how bad this is, right? And even, you know what's funny? You know Deadpool mentioned that in the comics?
Yeah.
Since Deadpool can break the fourth wall, he was like, why did you make me Baraka with I-beams? And we're all just like, we don't know. We just don't know. But
speaking about Baraka, you know what I wish would have gotten? Remember that teaser they released a while ago about the Street Fighters? It had...
Which one? The new one?
Yeah.
Because they have it on YouTube. It's like some Iron Fist, or not Iron, like, fuck, I'll show it to you. But I forgot what it was called, but I know they have some new Street Fighter show.
Yeah, no, it looked awesome. There's a bunch of people in that one.
What other comic book movies were bad? Daredevil and Elektra were pretty craptacular.
Daredevil was...
Like, Daredevil was they were bad.
You can sit through them, though. Well, you need them for story purposes, so...
Yeah.
They
Elektra, Jennifer Garner fit the body part, but she didn't fit the acting part. It's like, she fit the body, the action.
So, Marcus.
No. Do you want to talk about Last Airbender?
Let's not talk about it.
So, if you don't want to talk about Last Airbender...
It's just as bad as Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, so we're gonna...
That was the most...
Dragon Ball Evolution
was... movie. Not heartbreaking because it's sad. Heartbreaking because it was so awfully done.
Heartbreaking because you realize, like, part of your childhood is dying.
Yeah.
And you're just like...
Not dying, it was just dead when it started.
It's like Dragon Ball Evolution. I'm like, Goku doesn't go to school. Goku's technically an idiot. Goku's technically the stupidest character on Dragon Ball Z. He just knows how to fight and die and come back to life. That's pretty much... Everybody's literally smarter than him.
How many times did they die in the show?
A lot.
Oh, man. He dies to the point where they can't even bring him back anymore. So he has to stay in...
It's like...
dead for a while.
It came to the point where, like, you die and, like, everybody knows you. It's like, hey, dead again? Yeah.
And then...
I'll be back, though.
When he got turned into a kid in GT...
Oh, my God.
And then he died after that, after freaking... They killed Shenron.
Oh, I love that arc.
And then...
See? We're talking about better Dragon Ball Z to get the bad taste out of Evolution out of our mouths.
Yeah.
Because I can't even believe I mentioned that shit. What else is bad? I know there's another bad one. Batman and Robin. Bat Nipples. Wait, was Bat Nipples in that one, or was that Batman Forever? No, that was Batman Forever. Bat Nipples and the Bat credit card was Batman Forever.
Alright, guys, on a side note, if you ever want to know about his real... most hated comic book movie,
You can already tell by my name.
just ask him.
You can just tell by my name.
X-Men 3.
He ruined my entire evolution of, like, my favorite character. She'll never be on screen again because of him.
No.
Never.
No.
Ruined it the first time you had it. And she didn't even become... You know what? Now you're going to be mad. Now I'm going to have to hit you and kick you out the group. He's out of here. You're not seeing him in any more videos. So now he had to talk about, yeah, come here. No. Talk about Last Airbender. Talk about Last Airbender.
It was awful. Ong.
And he was an angry kid. Aang is supposed to be like a happy-go-lucky kid.
He's supposed to be a happy bald kid.
Aang is a happy bald kid who just doesn't mind that he's happy and bald with an arrow on his head. The Firebenders were supposed to be, well, I kind of understood why they made the Firebenders a different. I mean, that part didn't matter even though I didn't watch the show. First, like, oh, this is really white Japanese. All right, well, they're Indian people because it's M. Night Shyamalan. Now it's his nephew and all his friends probably. So they probably had like a little Bollywood party, like, you know, come on, bring all your friends to this shit right here. Say, we'll get an elephant and everything. It'll be such a great time to be had by everybody. That's, you know, that was his nephew and all his friends. Like your Uncle M. Night
his birthday party.
Yeah, word. That was his Bollywood birthday party. The fire. That's why they made the Firebenders because they do all the fire and shit.
It was another fantastic superhero movie.
We already talked about all the bad ones.
Yeah.
Did we talk about Batman Forever? Because that was a craptacular fest with Mr. Freeze and all the bad puns.
Freaking Mr. Freeze.
And the funny thing is, fun fact about Batman Forever: Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy were the villains.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy wanted to cover the world in plants. Mr. Freeze wanted to freeze the world. Their objectives don't make sense together.
Nope.
So it's like you want plants and you want ice, but our things don't match. Bane was muscular, yeah. Venom pumped, yeah, but he was an idiot, which is not true, because Bane is not like that. Bane is like the smartest Batman, one of the smartest people he's ever fought with, so that's fine.
He broke the Bat's back.
And Alfred's niece is Batgirl. I'm fine with that actually, because that's actually makes it how she was able to get into the Batcave so fast. It's like, Uncle Alfred, suit me up. No, get out. Go be crippled. Go be Wheels. Like you go and be Wheels now. Stop your nonsense. What was it, Robin?
Birth of Oracle.
That Birds of Prey show was good. I don't care what anybody says. That show was amazing. This has been our talk about bad comic book movies. Thumbs up if you know any worse ones. Comment down below what you think, and we will definitely talk about more in another installment of Talking with Stoner Slayer. I'll put this with something, I just don't know what yet. So, catch you guys next time. Always remember to geek out, enjoy your lives through good times and bad times, and I'll catch you guys next week for more great weekly content.